Oi, all right. Welcome, guys. Welcome to a new episode of The Pursuit. We're back with the vlogging. Gonna give this a shot for the coming 10 weeks, because we're 10 weeks out today from our second pro show, second season, aiming for Portugal Pro, the 5th of July. I'm saying aiming for, I'm gonna do everything I've got to get ready for that show. Maybe I'll be ready sooner, and if it has to be later, then it will be later. But we're aiming for that, so 10 weeks out. Could have seen just taking my morning supplements, got my coffee here, getting ready for cardio. Today, it is a good day because it's a high day. And it's a high day because I've hit a new low this morning. Actually, I've had 5 low days in a row now. No, 4 days. I had 4 low days in a row. I had a high day last Monday as I had a new low after FIBO. So every time I hit a new low, I'm refeeding. It's not crazy. It's just a high day. Like same diet, just a little bit more carbs in it, a little bit more fats in it, but still nothing crazy. We've been pushing the diet hard already, seeing some changes, and yeah, today I've hit a new low. I was kind of feeling it yesterday. I've been going like hypo for the past 2-3 days with my second to last meal, even though I'm not using any insulin. So yeah, we're pushing. Yesterday I was feeling like tomorrow's probably gonna be a new low, and it was the case. It was 115.7, which I'm happy with hitting a new low because, you know, I'm it's working. You know, the diet's working. I'm dropping. At the same time, it's kind of like you don't want to get lighter as a male bodybuilder, as an open bodybuilder. You want to be preferably seeing that weight go up and getting leaner. But hey, we can't have it all, you know. So this prep, really for me, you know, with the fact that my off season unfortunately has not been the way I wanted it to, again because of the shoulder. Now I'm gonna make another video about all the lessons I've learned from that, now dealing with that since 2022, and how I'm gonna tackle this differently coming off season. Because I see, like, the way I see it, I have one more shot at a good off season to make the leap that I need to make as a pro bodybuilder. You know, I'm not saying like it's one off season that will get me to a pro win. That's not what I'm saying. But one off season that will get me to that level where I'm close to it, and then I know I can reach it within the years I still have. But yeah, it has to be the off season I have actually been needing for the past 2 years. That has to be the next one, and I know, or I think I know, what I need to do to get that done. And there's a lot of lessons in there, so I'll make a video about that with all the lessons that I've learned, all the mistakes I've made in the past off season, the one before that, also in the post prep period, and all the things that I'm planning to do for next off season. If you guys want to see that, drop a comment below saying off season lessons or whatever. Then I'll know. I'll make the effort to make one. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. It's a new low today. We're gonna do cardio in a bit and make some updates after. So we'll see if that also reflects in conditioning. Usually when I hit a new low, I'm very flat, so you don't really directly see that new conditioning until I fill it up a little bit. But again, today is going to be a high day, so I'm keeping track of everything in my own sheets. Everything's laid out. So this is 14 weeks out. Average weight was 119.6. 13 weeks out, average weight 118.5. 12 weeks out, average weight 117.8. And now we're 10 weeks out, 116.8. So it's been a full kilo drop. As you can see, I'm marking the new lows in red. So this week I've dropped quite a bit overall. So the high day today is very much needed. And yeah, we're keeping track of everything here, just to make sure we don't miss. Yeah, because I was gonna say, see, it's already happened in the prep head. I was gonna say my goal is off season. Actually, I'm gonna drink my coffee before it gets cold. If there's one thing I actually like iced coffee, but I don't like warm coffee, and it's kind of like mild. Yeah, just give me a minute here. Enjoying my little IHOP moment. I got this cup all the way from IHOP, obviously last year. Last year when I was in Tampa. asked the waitress if I was allowed one of these cups, and she got one for me. So she's a legend. Right, back at you. So my goal this prep is to bring the next level conditioning for myself. Like I said, mass wise, whatever's there is there, and I'm just gonna make sure I hold on to it. I'm not gonna try to grow into this prep. If it happens, it happens. But if you try to do it, you will always sacrifice conditioning. And this year, I don't want to sacrifice conditioning. I feel like conditioning is the next step I can take right now in terms of making progress in, bodybuilding as a whole. And from that next level conditioning, I will propel forward. I've seen it happen. The time I was like the deepest was actually my first prep, NPC prep, which was 2021. And the off season I had after that was crazy. The progress I made after that was crazy. And I feel like I can do it again right now. I can go deep. I'm doing it already. I'm much deeper right now than I was last prep. So to compare last prep, I was still doing, at this point, because we started prep around the same time, I was still doing cheat meals once or twice a week. I was doing much more high days. My low days were much higher as well. Like right now, my low days are around 3,000 calories. Back then, they were 3,700. Those were my low days, and that didn't change all the way into the end of prep. So I've never even been this low. And now I'm at 10 weeks out, already pushing it. If I put my head to it, I can make it happen. Next level conditioning. I might still be short on size this year, I'm not gonna lie. Just what I think, but we'll see how it looks on stage, obviously. Honestly, I don't care, because there's nothing I can do about it right now. And continuing the off-season was not gonna happen anymore, and that was mostly Patrick's choice, or choice. It was my choice, but Patrick kind of incentivized me, that's a word, to do it, and gave me the reasons why, and it all made sense. So the best choice was to go into prep, and I feel like, the progress I need to make right now as a bodybuilder is bringing that conditioning whereby there is no more fat, or at least very, very little. So that's what I'm going for. It's already hurting a bit. It's probably going to hurt a lot more over the coming weeks, but at the same time, I'm very excited about that. So yeah, just planning on doing Portugal, and we'll see how that goes. And if that goes well, I do more shows. If not, we go back straight into the off season. Just like last year, even though last year's show went well, I'm not gonna kind of plan too much ahead in that regard. So, time to get some cardio done now, then some posing. Also, I have to work today because I got Siggy's coming up. Quite some athletes there. I have the guest pose there as well, which is next week. So we just started the tanning protocol as well. And yeah, it's going to be a back day as well. I'm going to train with Sasha, one of my guys. So that'll all be packed in today's vlog. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. And if you like the vlogging content back, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get this day started. Alright, posing time now, check-in time basically. So I got the check-in setup ready, did 30 minutes of cardio, and now it's time to see if that new low shows some new condition. All right, we got meal number 1 set up over here on this glorious high day. It's 2 whole eggs, 130 grams creamy rice with 80 grams of blueberries, 60 grams of whey, and 15 grams of peanut butter. Let's dig in, and I'm ready for this. I'm really ready for this. And we're back. That meal went down like it was nothing. Didn't even touch the sides, but yeah, we got a lot more coming today. I'll keep you up to date with the totals as well. So let's see. We had meal 1 down just now. That was 74 grams of protein. Obviously, that is including trace protein. 118 grams of carbs and 18 grams of fats. For 930 calories. Meal number 1. Now I'm gonna get some work done. So I got check-ins for peak week clients, and I've also just booked my Airbnb for Portugal. So that's fun. That's exciting. Second coffee of the day going in. That's the last coffee. I usually, right now, I do 2 coffees and maybe 1 energy drink if I need to. We got some fun ones today, so I might actually get an energy drink in if my stomach allows. So yeah, getting this work done now, and then we'll see what's next. Actually, I think we're gonna walk the dog. And Mia, gonna do a little walkie. She doesn't know what I'm saying, but she's interested. Whew, okay, I'm not going to lie, that first meal sent me straight back to sleep, and I was nauseous because I took some melanotan for the first time this morning because I'm getting ready for the guest posing next weekend, so I gotta get a little bit of a tan. But man, I forgot how nauseous I got from that stuff the first time, which is kind of annoying because I was gonna enjoy my high day, but right now it's a little bit different. However, it's time for meal 2, which is the pre-workout meal. Got over here. It's 120 grams of rice, dry weight, 200 grams chicken, some vegetables, and some sriracha. Right before we go out to train, I have another kind of meal as well, which I'll show you. But for now, this is meal 2 and the pre-workout meal. All right, just got back from doing a small round of steps outside. I don't have a step goal. It's a nice weather outside, and I wanted to go out, hoping I would feel a little bit better after it, and I kind of do. But nonetheless, it's gonna be time for Passion. Supposedly it's a new flavor. I haven't had this one before, and I got it from my friend Leroy yesterday, the owner of Credo Gym, which is the gym where we're going to in a bit. So yeah, let's test it out. I'll give you guys a rating. My favorite ones are actually, you know what, I don't drink Monsters during the off season as they're not too easy on the stomach, especially with high food, but in prep I don't have any issues with them, and I actually like them. So I take the time in prep to actually enjoy some of them. But my favorite ones are Rosa, Ultra Rosa. That's probably my number 1 pick. And then the peach one secondly. The white one is good, but I think it's overhyped, really. It's not the best flavor, in my opinion. But let's try this one and see where it lands on the scale. Cheers. I would say promising. I didn't even need another sip to accurately. Strangely, it tastes just like it looks. That is the best description I can give. It tastes just like it looks. Not like a very strong flavor to it. So, I mean, yeah, it's not my favorite. Favorite is still the Rosa. Yeah, passion fruit with a twist. I mean, yeah, that's accurate. Passion fruit with a twist. It's not like a super strong passion fruit flavor, but it does kind of hint at it. That's why I'm saying it's like, it tastes just how it looks, and it's not a very strong flavor. All right, hopefully this one will give me actually give me some energy, because, man, that melanotan kind of fucked me up big time. But drinking this one now, then in about 30 we ride out to the gym. Gonna have a little pre-workout snack, some carbs with some other stuff, and peri-workout stuff. So I'll see you guys back for that. All right, so let me show you what we're getting in. peri-workout. Now, pre-workout, I'm gonna get in 30 grams of EAAs together with 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. It's about 30 minutes before we train. 3 of these Snack-a-Jack rice cakes. Intro workout, we're gonna have 5 grams of creatine, 20 grams of dextrin, 1 scoop of EAAs. And post-workout, we're gonna have 60 grams of ISO Pro, and we're gonna have 4 more of these rice cakes. I'm gonna assemble it all now and then head out because we're a bit late, so gotta hurry up. See you at the gym. All right, we're here with Sasha. We're gonna hit some back today. I'm just gonna put the camera down and you'll be like a fly on the wall. So we're just gonna hit it hard today because we're here to train. We're not here to do anything else. So just see us work, watch us work. All right, session done. Did some posing too. Again, so now I'm gonna make the post-workout, which is 60 grams of whey iso. I think in the car I'll have 4 rice cakes. And then we're off. That was the last session of the rotation, so tomorrow is the last day. And we'll rinse and repeat going into 9 weeks out next week. I forgot to give you the totals of the last meal, so once we're home, I'll add those up with the next meal and this intra, pre, post, peri-workout stuff, so we stay on track with that as well. I was kind of dizzy and nauseous going into this session because of the Mela, so I wasn't expecting a very great session. I have to say I didn't really get a crazy pump or something, but I think we just did some solid work. Alright, let's go. Got it done. That's it. Right then, back home and did a little walk with this one, Mia. Now it's time for me to eat, but first it's time for her to eat. So we're gonna make her some food. Mia, wil je eten? Wil je eten? Oh ja. Ja, ja. Kom maar zitten. En blijf. Oké. Eet smakelijk, Mia. Alright, I'm gonna try to be fast because the battery is dying. So I'll come up with the macro totals later on. But this is the post-workout meal now on this high day. We got 140 grams of cream of rice with 80 grams of blueberries, 60 grams of whey, and there's also peanut butter in there, 15 grams, since this is actually the second post-workout meal. So we get some fats with this one. Gonna dig in and I'll be back with you later. And we're back with another meal. Meal number 4. You could call it meal number 5 if you count the post-workout shake and rice cakes. So That's 120 grams of rice, 200 grams of chicken, some vegetables, and we have Melinda's truffle sauce, which is supposedly 0 calories, but we know in America they can call it 0 calories if it has less than 5. I'm still cool with that, so I kind of switched that with the sriracha back and forth. So coming back to what we're at in terms of macros here. Pre-workout meal was 55 protein, 104 carbs, 6 grams of fat, 690 calories. This meal is exactly the same. So 55 protein, 104 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of fat, and 690 calories. Post-workout meal was 837 calories, 64 protein, 125 carbs, and 9 grams of fat. The total peri-workout calories, so the shakes and the rice cakes, etc., 632 calories, 53 protein, 96 carbs, and 4 grams of fat. And yeah, after this we have one more meal to go. Just chilling down now. All the work for today has been done, so giving my body some rest as well, soak up this food and see where we land tomorrow. But I'll see you for the next meal. First up now, gonna enjoy this. We did some more sleeping on the couch, and now last meal. And the 2 whole eggs up there, they made it out alive, and then with the egg yolk still intact, which is strange, which is can't find a better word right now. It doesn't happen a lot. So 2 whole eggs, 120 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of blueberries, 60 grams of whey, and 15 grams of peanut butter. Now I realize, or I know, today I had 3 whey meals and the post-workout whey as well, so it's a lot of whey. That's just on these high days. On the base and low days, it's a little bit more whole foods, but I like this. Works fine, digests well, and yeah, I'm gonna have this now as the last meal of the day. I'll give you the totals. Actually, I'm gonna pull up the totals right now. Bringing the daily total up to 4,681 calories, 375 protein, 658 carbs, and 61 fats. So that was today, 10 weeks out, high day. If by some miracle tomorrow my weight drops again, I'll have another high day, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's going to be back to digging. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you for the next one at 9 weeks out.